I'm not happy to see is a sick bag. Not good when people are sick, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Right, I think we'll rename Chefchaouen Chef Showers. We're about to set off in our trusty truck, the Hilux, for a mini tour of Morocco. We live in a town called Jávea on the Costa Blanca in Spain, so we're already halfway down Spain. We're going to stay tonight in an Airbnb in Tarifa, and then tomorrow morning, Monday morning, we'll be up for the ferry to Tangier. Adam's doing some last minute plant watering. I feel like I should be doing something, but I always seem to get in the way, so it's better for me to do things like this. Our first stop is Chefchaouen, where we do have accommodation booked, and then on Tuesday night we are staying in Fez, and then after that let's just see how it goes. So follow along. Y vamos, as they say here in Spain. Just stopped for a coffee. Great mountain views. And I watched a video yesterday, and she said if you've been sedentary for a while, which we have in the truck, you need to do an air squat every hour. So Adam's done his, and now I'm going to do mine. Truck is quite stable normally.
What does it say?
I don't know if you can tell. See numero 6.
Says.
Numero 6. It is ridiculously windy. I don't know if we can convey it. Hold on, I need to open the door. Close it. Oh, I'm just scared the door's gonna blow off. It's so crazy. I feel like this truck is just gonna get blown over. It's crazy windy. It's rocking, it's literally rocking. Oh my God, the car is shaking. I've never felt like this truck could ever blow away, but right now.
Yeah, so it's not very glamorous stopping at service stations at the side of the road, but today is a functional day. We're just aiming to get down to Tarifa in southern Spain so we can check into our Airbnb and then get up tomorrow to get the ferry to Morocco. So if we don't get blown away.
We've arrived in Tarifa. It's about 5:30. Taking a chance. We've parked the truck here, and look, that's what we think must be the crossing place for tomorrow. See how much research we've done, i.e. hardly any research, but our Airbnb is in there somewhere over the other side. It's one that we have to walk to. So hopefully the truck will be okay here tonight, and then we can walk to it in the morning from our Airbnb and buy a ferry ticket. Can't be that easy though, can it? Surely. Okay. Bonne chance tout le monde. I'm practicing my French because obviously they speak French in Morocco. I'm hoping they speak a little bit of Spanish and maybe some English as well, so it'll be a right old mix up. We've arrived at our Airbnb. We've got a key code. An absolute warren of little streets here in Tarifa. So bars, Sunday evenings, there's people out and about. Lots of lovely squares. It's a very pretty town, and actually not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it's really nice. Right, we've just come through the door into the central courtyard, and hola. This is ours, literally just arriving, so excuse me, I have to go up the stairs and back down. don't think I can get in this door. Hold on. I'll just scrape my glasses on the wall. I'll just show some pictures while we're waiting. Right, I can get back in now. Oh. Hey, here's our bijou little apartment. It's really cute. I mean, really, we're here for one night. It's absolutely fine for us. This is just our starting point. We just want somewhere to be for the first night so we can head off to Morocco tomorrow. Just had a shower and now we've popped out. We're going to go to the port, just check things out there. I've just tripped up. And then get something to eat. Isn't this lovely? A lovely town.
Right, do you think it's that way?
Yes, that's the way we came from.
You're saying that we walked up there earlier?
We came from up there, but we came that way. So we are heading in the right direction if we go this way. Okay, so we've been inside and asked for prices. There's two rival companies next to each other. The first one only does 4 crossings a day, with the first one starting at 9 in the morning. The other one does more crossings, and they've printed this out, which is very handy for both of them. You just get here an hour in advance, and for both of them, it's cheaper apparently to buy a return than a single crossing. And I think this is a lot of money. This is for 2 of us. And the car. We didn't know. It's our own fault. We want to go anyway, so we are going to go. But look at my lovely hairstyle. Right, so if we go with the one I spoke to first that only does 4 crossings, a return is €444. And if we go for the second one, theirs is €445. So theirs is €1 more. But they do have more crossings to choose from. Lots to think about. We'll have a look on the internet as well and see if there's any benefits to booking on the internet. Just going to take this hairstyle out for a walk. Good morning. Right, we've bought our tickets in here. We've bought an open ticket for return within a certain amount of days, and now we are queuing, I think, just to be available. There is a boat there that might be ours, but we're on a 9 o'clock crossing. Well, we're on board. It's a bit of a miserable day. So far there's only a few passengers on, but that doesn't mean that it won't fill up later. We've been given the form to fill in, which we believe we'll have to show to passport office, which is on the boat, the Moroccan one. I've already put in the wrong numbers in the wrong place, and I've also noticed that the registration number of our truck has 1 letter difference. Sounds like the T and the C got mixed up. We've got a C instead of a T. Hopefully that won't cause us a problem. It hasn't at this end, it was all fine. It's more what happens at the other end, I suppose, when we return. Anyway, we'll deal with that when it happens. What I'm not happy to see is a sick bag. Not good when people are sick, so let's hope that doesn't happen. And Adam, don't be sick.
I won't.
Thank you. There is a cafe at the end, so probably get coffee or something. Tried to activate my eSIM. I hope it's worked. It says you need Wi-Fi, and I don't have Wi-Fi, so I might have to find it when we get to Morocco if my Saily eSIM doesn't work, which I downloaded courtesy of Freddie Dobbs. Using his code Freddie, I got some discount, so that's worth doing. Right, I should try and fill my form in and not mess it up even more than I already have. Well, that was a pretty bumpy crossing. An hour of rocking and rolling. Luckily Adam and I are okay, but not everyone was, and that was not nice. That would really make me reconsider whether I would want to go back to Morocco on the boat again. And we do have to get back the other way. Anyway, we're off and we've been asked to get out of our vehicle along with lots of other people, which is obviously where they're going to check the vehicle. There's an x-ray machine, which we were told would happen. So we're standing here. Luckily we have a dry shelter. So let's hope we're on our way soon. I can't get my sat-nav to work either, so I'll try and sort that out while we're waiting. Right, we've come out of Tangier. It wasn't too bad, the traffic wasn't too bad, and now we've come to a lovely cafe for a breakfast. Adam, how much did you work out your breakfast was?
Without the coffee,
Yeah. €5.30, and your coffee is somewhere over there. How much is your coffee? €1.40. I've got a mint tea and I have the same breakfast as Adam. Whoa, I'm trying to get it in shot. There we go. We're ready for this. We haven't eaten anything yet today and it's 12 o'clock noon, so I think we're ready. And then the weather is dreadful, but we're not that far from Chefchaouen. We're about an hour and a half, 2 hours away, so I think we'll get there and see how soon we can check in. Managed to get my data working, so my Spanish phone is now acting as our sat-nav because the truck doesn't have one. It's distinctly hillier.
In 2.5 miles, at the roundabout, take the first exit.
Here and milder, much more interesting scenery, very rolly, hilly, twisty roads. Just pick out bits of blue. No, you can't, not now, but you could. There's obviously been an unprecedented amount of water that's fallen here recently. We've passed lots of drainage ditches that have collapsed, and the road has been covered in rubble and debris. In fact, how's this one holding up? That's not too bad actually, but we've had to drive over quite a lot of road damage, loads and loads of potholes. There's a river down there that's flowing at top speed. Here we go, here's a glimpse, hopefully. It's probably not the best view ever of Chefchaouen. Ooh, a steamy windscreen. Was that an album by Tina Turner, Steamy Windows? So this is our hotel in Chefchaouen. Chef Aziz Hotel, and this road is parking for guests of the hotel, so we'll go and get our truck and bring it back. We managed to park, da, 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 da. And there's the hotel. Our room, one of our windows at least, looks out here, so that was good. We were weaving in and out, sat-nav stopped working, but because we'd walked here, we used our pigeon sense to work out how to get down this road because it's one way. It's a bit of a warren, but it's no different to a busy European city, you know, like driving around London is not easy either, is it? So this is quite cool. We've got free parking and right outside our door. It's still raining, which is a shame because I bet Chefchaouen is beautiful when the sun's shining. The blue thing is certainly a feature. Okay, we've checked into our room at Hotel Residence Aziz in Chefchaouen. Hello, Adam. You're having the complimentary suite? Okay. It was very nice. They gave us a complimentary mint tea. And this is the bathroom with a step. I must remember that step. Oopsie days. Who's discovered the light switch? That's me. A shower. Toilet. Look at that. I love details like this. Look at that sink. And then coming through, we have this Really cute seating area. With all this detail on it, look at that. And then the bedroom. Let's have a look at this. Oh. Well, the bed is a good size for us. See again, all this detail. I love the way they do that, where they incorporate stonework and make storage. Good news for us is that the Moroccan power sockets are the same as the European ones, the ones we use in Spain. So that's my converter to Spanish, that's my UK plug. And ta-da! The phones are charging. Right, I think we'll rename Chefchaouen Chefchaours. Right, I'm just going to go again, just because I don't want a swear word in there. I think we will rename Chefchaouen Chefchaours. We are saturated. My scarf is dripping wet. My bag, which is a temporary bag, because my other one was in the truck, obviously is cloth, so that's soaked. Everything inside it is soaked. We are absolutely saturated right through to the skin, but we do need to go back out again later to get something to eat. So my only coat is this one. Just gonna have to go back on again. Anyway, we stopped. We were so hungry. We bought a mammoth bag of crisps. I've woofed a bag of crisps down already, and then we stopped at a cake shop. Although Adam thinks we probably got a bit ripped off because we didn't ask in advance how much the cakes were, so we chose what we wanted, and then what started out apparently a smaller price became a larger one, so then he started giving us free cakes. So we stood at the counter and ate free cakes, and we bought some bits back, so we've got a lot of cake now.
No change?
Oh yeah, and then he forgot to give us our change. So was that an accident or was that on purpose? Anyway, it's 5:30, so hopefully we've got time to let our clothes dry a bit, our outerwear, have a shower, warm up a bit, and then go back out again. Maybe it will have stopped raining by then. It hasn't stopped raining today, but we've come back out, we're in the square, and I think we're going to go into one of these that we saw earlier. Quite like the look of them. My coat is soaking and the clothes underneath were dry on. Let's hope this place is warm. I could dry off a bit. I think, is this the one we said, Adam? Check it out. Yeah, we're going in here. The very nice gentleman who runs our hotel has just brought our breakfast up. It'll set us up for the day. Au revoir, Chefchaouen. Normally we've been driving through the potholes, but even here they find this one perhaps too much. It's day 2 for us in Morocco, and something happened today that also happened yesterday regarding the change. Adam, you're probably better at remembering the details of this, but we've just had a
tea break, and it was 27 dirham, which they brought the bill for, gave him 40, disappears off, doesn't come back, wanders around, doesn't come back. So then, of course, because it was a lot, we said, can we have our change? And then, ultimate surprise, oh, change. How much change do you want? This is all in French. 3 dirham? No. 13 dirham, please. Oh, of course, yes, yeah. So there's a convenience that they forget to give you your change, which seems to be a bit of a theme. So out of annoyance, we are quite adamant to get our change, and then we leave a good tip, but that's because we want to. But just be aware that they conveniently forget your change quite a lot. And this is a small local roadside cafe. We're not in a tourist resort or anything like that. Bye now.
We've arrived at our penthouse apartment in Fez. It's not actually penthouse, it's on the ground, but we did pay for a garden view, so we've got the garden view, which is great. Very nice apartment. We got lost on the way. We've parked our car where the sat-nav said the apartment was, and actually it wasn't. A nice chap who spoke good English helped us out and spoke to the owner, who then came out and met us in the street. Just a very quick whiz around. Okay, so this is penthouse apartment in Fez. Medina is over there. I've decided to come in here. We're inside the restaurant. The gentleman is so lovely, really friendly, and I love these artworks. We're going to eat downstairs because there's more atmosphere downstairs. And these pictures here, some are from the 1800s and some are from the 1930s. This is from when the French colonised Morocco. This one apparently is from the 1800s. So Adam is from the 1960s. Hello. We've ordered pizzas because the tagine Adam wanted wasn't available. They've given us our drinks. Adam's orange juice has finally arrived. We've also been given tea on the house. But while we wait for the pizzas, Adam, can you tell the story about what happened on the roundabout with the scooter?
Yeah. We were at traffic lights onto a roundabout. This is Fez, and it's very busy. Approaching a roundabout, 4 lanes of traffic, and a scooter went buzzing through with 2 guys on it. Ignored the red light completely, got to the front of the roundabout to pull off, and a guy who had already clocked, he looked quite official-ish, but without any uniform. And I thought, what's he up to? Anyway, didn't think anything. Next minute, he walked briskly up to the scooter. There were these two guys on it at the front of the roundabout who jumped the red light and grabbed the keys and took them out and started berating them and saying, go back, go back. He was trying to push them back. And they obviously felt that he was superior to them. So whether he was a plainclothes policeman, I don't know. But they were bowing to his information. And anyway, we just green light then, and we all try and sort of pull round them. But he wasn't having any of it, and he was stopping them. So I don't know what that was all about, but it was quite amusing sitting watching it.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
First by night. Just walking back to our accommodation. This is a lot quieter than it was when we came earlier. Let's try this. Is this a good angle? That looks like I've got a palm tree growing out of my head. Oh, look at that. Ah, that's nice. I look like Mickey Mouse. When I first started editing this video, I still look like I've got a bobble hat, which I do actually. Okay, stop being silly.
When I first started editing this video, it was going to be one video, and then I realised I've got so much footage it would almost be as long as the trip itself. So then I decided to do 2 videos. Might still only be 2, could be 3. Hold on to your hats.